Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Hey, kill.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They can't hang with us.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Mike, 50, Sammy. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch twist. 11.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Let's go.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The pass complete there to Crabtree. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 21. Mike 51. Mike 50. Over. Ready? He's coming. Hey, exit. We got double up.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Kill.
Calm the crowd. Buzz. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check it out, Reed.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Check Mike 50.
Hey, kill.
Here we go. 50's the Mike.
Hey. High 7. Ready, tackle.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Crabtree for the completion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
0-2. Hey, easy.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll
Jesus Christ,
to the
man.
32-yard line.
What the fuck was that
First
throw?
quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Williams. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control
God
the game.
damn it, I read
First
that.
catch of this wild card game.
Oh, that was almost a pick.
Receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down too.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
No. 18. Tally. Don't let Tally. Hey, Mike. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Catch that! Oh, that's whack.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
That's whack.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Come on. He got stuck, bro. Shit.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Breeze.
Are you fucking kidding me?
By the way, I gotta apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm gonna get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm gonna try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jeff! Got him on me.
56.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
God damn it,
He's
bro.
taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Here we go, T. Here I come.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got it to Matthews, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham.
Come on, fellas.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Show an A. Show an A.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Kill. Check. Clock.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
What the fuck?
Will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
21. 11. Smoke.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, seam 6.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
What the fuck?
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
All day.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Dude, I haven't got pressure all game, man. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Rodgers now. Going to throw again. He's got it to Williams.
Oh, come
He's
on.
got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
Let's
Into a double
go.
team, and it's intercepted.
I need some fucking points, Jesus.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Let's go.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And now running right through him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch 12. Bravo.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. Thomas, the intended
I can't get nothing cheap.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in and made the contact just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10.
Yikes, that was fucking...
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do.
Oh, come on.
2nd down pass play there, but
That's
it's
whack.
incomplete.
That should have been a sack.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Rodgers now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Exit. Kill.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Matthews.
That looked like a fumble.
It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going deep here for Matthews. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Able to slither by. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have
Wow,
so far,
Kenny Clark is insane. What the fuck?
He gets them a
That
little
reach.
half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Let's go one more.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith.
What the fuck? Oh,
And
okay.
he's able to pick up
Hold
the
on.
first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
58 to Mike. Good, good, good. I-4, ready. Tonight.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
Rush in.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Run. Ready.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Fuck.
And now a throw on
He
first
was
down
not
there, but
fooled
it's
by that
incomplete.
at
He was
all.
trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze.
Oh my
And
fucking
that is
god.
incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete.
No.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Following the penalty, it's Williams. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On play action, now Rodgers.
You're fucking kidding me. Come on.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, baby.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
No, 319, 26.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Flip it down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep.
What the fuck? I don't get into animation.
Touchdown.
Jesus. That's the game. Fuck.
30 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby
No
with the
fucking
extra
animation,
point, and that
man.
pushes
Come
the lead
on.
to 11.
Makes the score Packers 14, Saints 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I need something cheap. Come on,
This is
madam.
fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay,
What the
do we still want
fuck?
to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
58.
Here's Breeze to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get ready. Get ready. 58's the mark.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, kill. Here we go. Shoot.
Breeze now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Are you fucking
And it's gonna be
kidding me?
intercepted a third
Come
time.
on.
Adrian
That's
Amos
fucking
with a pick.
disgusting.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
Then with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
There we go.
Williams
Come on.
loses the football.
Good
It looked like a
fucking
pass.
ball.
Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
47's the mic. 46.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. A first
I'm
down there on a
fucking done.
pickup of 25.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now Williams. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
Oh my fucking God.
There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, 28 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. On the check
What the
down,
fuck?
Kamara. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
Now Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
17 there in a New Orleans first down.
Mike's 50. One.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Breeze to throw again.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Yellow waiting. 50. Over.
Must be dreaming.
Check 31. Check.
Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Come
He
on.
gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Watch the screen.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe
come on.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Come on,
Now a first carry for their fullback. Some open field here. He's at the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers.
Fuck this game.
44 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Win 18. 47. We don't want this.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Kill. Check safety.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready. Waiting. Come on.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12